I see you, you see me. That's right, Casino Show, but I'm positive. Yo, I'm Anonymous Beat Man, and not for sure. And we're about to watch this video by ObesetoBeast about the TikTok influencer that thinks everything is fatphobic. Look at this shit. That's anti-black. I'm about to release merch pretty soon that I made myself, like press the t-shirts and everything. So I'm pretty sure I will have a decent take on whatever the fuck this lady's gonna be talking about. That's the plan. Watch shoot me, y'all.
So much for clicking on today's video. Today we have quite the doozy. We're going to be talking about a creator that has been going pretty viral on TikTok because she is basically claiming that everything that is about wanting to lose weight is fatphobic. And while her videos are kind
Oh, please don't tell me she's gonna say something about like
of crazy,
please don't tell me she's gonna say clothing brands are fatphobic because they don't have her size. Please don't.
the comments are quite good. So let's go into the first video. So this was the one that kind of popped off at the start. So this was on the 21st, where it says Cheesecake Factory's Skinnylicious menu is fatphobic. So if you're not familiar, Cheesecake Factory is a pretty popular restaurant chain here in America.
No kidding.
Now, the thing that I think is important to understand about the Cheesecake Factory,
He must
as you
have
can
a
tell
lot
by
of
the name,
foreign viewers. The fact that you need to say that, I don't know, is I'm high. So I'm being tickled by the stupidest shit.
Cheesecake Factory, most of their meals are not the best. Okay, they're like over 1,000 calories for basically everything. A lot of
Oh,
them break 2,000 calories. Like it's a very, very high calorie place to go.
well, yeah. And then have you had their chicken Alfredo with mushrooms? That shit is delicious. I know it's like saucy and starchy and fatty, but it's delicious to me. I was eating that motherfucking shit for days, bruh. It was good. I'm not gonna lie. I love their chicken Alfredo.
Most people are not going to Cheesecake Factory because they're trying to lose weight or care about that, right?
Right.
So it seems that they have a menu that is lower calorie options, right? And the name of this menu is the Skinnylicious menu. Okay, so
Which
just
is
so
a
you have a little
crazy
bit of context
name.
there.
And Cheesecake Factory's Skinnylicious menu is fatphobic. The fact that it is named Skinnylicious because it has fewer calories and quote unquote healthier options.
Girl, you mad? Girl, you mad because why are you mad? Do you think you have to be skinnylicious? Girl, skinniness is a mindset. So if you just think that you're skinny, you can order off the Skinnylicious menu.
So it's interesting because it seems like she has mainly
This is her to the side. She look good.
has a problem with it being called Skinnylicious. So I wonder if she would be okay with it being called lower calorie options,
Oh,
healthier options.
I
feel
was
like
gonna say fatlicious or
she would probably have a problem with it being called healthier options. So what would be the correct thing here, right? Lower calorie options. Like I don't even understand. Like, of course a brand is going to market it in a certain way because they're not just going to call it lower calorie options. Like that's so boring, right? And so, but it seems like that's really the issue that she has, because she goes on to say, I don't mind that, you know, it exists and they have these options, which I mean, I would hope you wouldn't mind that. I would hope that you would expect that, right?
it's a restaurant. They have to be gimmicky. What, girl, is this your first time outside?
But it's just so interesting that this is what you're upset about.
It is fatphobic. That is not that is not an opinion, that is a fact. And I would say argue with your mama, but she probably fatphobic too.
So again, so she says it's not.
I mean, my mom do say like weird fatphobic-esque things. Like if she sees a plus size person running, she'll be like, yeah, she need to run. And then I look over. So, you know, it's like, girl, you don't have room to talk. But I,
An opinion that's a fact,
I'm
right?
trying to hear her out. I'm trying to hear her out because just like the Lotto and Doja thing with Mayawa, she was saying that they were coming across as white women, and I thought that was like odd, but I didn't think about that. But maybe there's something here. But so far it sounds like bullshit.
Right. And we look at the comments, right?
But I'm giving her a chance.
You didn't you didn't see the other 72 chunky licious pages, right? And then maybe you're skinny phobic. Is skinny dipping fat phobic? Is Slim Shady fat phobic too? Are skinny jeans fat phobic? So again, it's people kind of, joking around, but she is taking this very seriously. And so she kind of responds, she's like responding to some of these comments here. And so this is the next video that she uploaded because of this.
In order to understand why Cheesecake Factory's having a menu with lower calorie options named Skinnylicious is incredibly harmful.
Incredibly harmful. Again, so it's stuff like this where I feel like when people get way too in the weeds with the fat phobia stuff, they start to think that fat phobia is just as bad as some absolutely actually terrible stuff that is going on in the world. There are much, much, much worse things going on in our world than Cheesecake Factory having something called the Skinnylicious menu. Okay?
Exactly.
Is it kind of cringe? And like when I see it, because I've been to Cheesecake Factory a couple times, when I see it, I'm like, oh my God, whatever. But am I like sitting there like, oh my God, I can't believe I need to make a video about this. This is the worst thing ever. No.
Yeah, she's big pressed, like t-shirt pressed. The way she hopped up and made a video on it, it seems like she just read it and she wasn't even done up. Looked like she didn't even brush her teeth yet. And she was like, fat phobia, fat phobia, fat phobia. I will not be propagated. I will not be propagated. This is bullshit. Girl, you mad at nothing, girl. If you don't feel skinnylicious and you're reminded of your weight when you want to indulge in comfort food at a fattening restaurant, girl, eat less burgers, okay? Pick up some arugula, okay? Or something, or some spinach, or with a cucumber saute. I don't know what the fuck you want me to say. Some cauliflower rice on the side. I just had some deep fried cauliflower. Delicious with some Mission barbecue sauce, whatever the fuck it's called. Delicious. Oh, it was so good. Um, Girl, I don't know what to tell you, girl.
It's not that big of a deal.
Lose some damn weight.
It's not that big of a deal, and you're turning it into a much bigger deal than it really is.
First have to understand and acknowledge that thinness does not equate.
Like I don't fit into pants I want to fit into right now. So you know what I'm gonna do? Stop fucking eating. No. Wait. I'm gonna pick up eating different things and more exercise. But girl, I don't know. I seen you exercising on the side, but maybe you need to eat different things
Health.
instead of worrying about skinnylicious delicious, girl.
So again, it's like that doesn't even that I
What?
I understand and acknowledge that thinness does not equate health.
There's no health equilibrium. You could have health issues no matter what weight, but I just do know you're more prone to.
So again, it's like that doesn't even that.
Because let's talk about the BMI. Isn't real. It's not taking black people into account, right? But still, like, even if we are just basing you out of our own community, girl, you're still not.
I don't even understand that. Again, it's called.
I'll just say you have an unhealthy diet, and it's causing you to have a skewed perception of a fucking restaurant menu.
Skinnylicious, and
girl, eat a
be
tomato.
Skinnier, to be in a smaller body, you have to eat less calories. So if you're going to Cheesecake Factory and you are, on a diet, or you're watching the amount of calories that you're eating, having that kind of side menu where it's all things that are going to be, under 700 calories or whatever the number is very nice. Whenever I go to Cheesecake Factory, granted, not very often, I almost always order from that menu. Is it because I'm trying to be skinny? No, I weigh 215 pounds, right? I'm not trying to be skinny, but
thick.
I don't need ever.
I'm 179.
to eat 2,000 calories in one meal. I just don't need to do that. So it makes it easier if you're just being conscious about the amount of calories that you are consuming, ordering from the quote unquote skinnylicious menu makes it easier to
Keep in mind, I'm 179, but I'm thick. I'm thick.
do that. It's just, again, it's not that big of a deal. But again, for people that talk about this, and again, obviously he's getting a lot of attention because of it, you turn it into a big deal because you want, you see that a lot of people care about what you're saying, whether or not they agree with you or disagree with you, but a lot of people are engaging with that, right?
Thinness does not equate health. That is a lie taught to you by diet culture. Another thing you have to understand.
Again, like, does thinness equate health every time? Always? No. But if you're going from being 400 pounds to being 200 pounds, the vast majority of the time, that happening is going to improve your health. Yes, there are things.
I mean, this facts is right, but damn.
That could happen. You could have a very serious disease. You could have cancer. You could have all of these things that are making you lose weight. But the vast majority of Americans specifically that are significantly overweight and they end up losing weight, a vast majority of them doing that is improving the quality of their life and improving their health.
Even if it does bring up some mysterious health issues, just like he said, yes, it's improving their quality of life. Okay, so it's this is framed through a lens of misery, girl. It's not that serious, but again, she's unhappy with herself, so it she had to hop up and make this video because the deeper issue is with yourself, sweetheart.
Act like it's not is just you're focusing on maybe like a few stories you've heard and being like, that's how it's actually for everybody, when it's just that's
Okay, so oh boy, my roommate, um I am spreading his business on the internet. So I will say he had a different setup, right? You know, he wasn't born like me, you know what I'm saying? But uh the stories he would say really sounded like he heard them from somewhere else and he was using that as an excuse to be scared of the world. And when I asked how often these things happen, he said not really to him, but just things he's heard. And like he doesn't want to be jock checked. He doesn't want, guys staring down there and seeing this and seeing that. And it's like nobody knows what you have down there. People are looking because they're nosy. Like only you know. And he passed really well. So it's like I even though it's not my life, it's not my experience, my experience is unique to me. And like for instance, people can't really tell what my sexuality is, and I still can't really pinpoint it. I'm not straight at all. No, no, no. But I'm more so queer, right? So people, or more so black women, can't usually tell. So I get hit on by black women. Um I get hit on by black women, period. And that's just what it is. Or if it's like anybody else, I receive compliments from everyone, mostly black people, but mostly black women within that. So why did I go into compliments? Why does this matter? Why does this matter?
It's just not the case. That's just not the case.
And is that weight stigma
Girl,
is one of the
it is not 2010.
biggest health risks in our society. Weight stigma.
I
You don't have to abide by the Ozempic trend, and you're nobody's model. I mean, even if you were, I mean, it's 2026. Do you really need to be bent over somebody's toilet. I don't, what are you mad at? It sounds like you're really mad at yourself. Lose some damn weight. Like, what's the problem here?
I think there are plenty of other health risks that are a bigger deal than weight stigma are. I think this is the kind of like
Girl, like, what's your A1C look? You got thyroid, like.
argument you would hear you hear frequently from people that are very into the health at every size movement, where basically, I'm not saying that she's saying this, but this is how you.
Girl, health isn't one size fits all. Be big if you want, but I was a fat nigga one time. One time. I've been chunky a couple times. I've been chunky. You know, I've never been. That's a lie. I just lied. I've been super skinny, bone thin one time, but that was because I wasn't eating. I couldn't afford to eat, and I was starving. But like this is kind of equilibrium, right? I'm like thick in the right places, not tone, but I'm just thick. You know, got some titty on me, got a little fupa, got some ass. You know, I look good. So again, what does this have to do with anything? I just keep getting carried away. Like, girl,
you get to this point,
does this mean I love myself? Because
right? We've all heard the people that say, basically, it's not unhealthy to be overweight at all. The reason that it's bad to be overweight is because of weight stigma, making it so you don't get the care that you're supposed to have, right? That could happen, right? You could.
This just sounds like internal conflict. Fucking weight stigma. Unless you're around people who constantly plague you about your weight and you're taking content that constantly reminds you of your weight stigma can't possibly be a thing. Girl, just get on a fucking treadmill and do your shit.
End up going to the doctor. I've had bad experiences at the doctor when I was at my heaviest. Like, that exists. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but to say that
Yeah, I didn't say it didn't exist. I'm just saying it depends on what your environment is, right? Like, my fucking nutritionist said, did you know you're heavier than 60% of children your age? I was like, oh. And like, how many other kids have you told this to? You know, and then, you know, you get bullied, get people to treat you different. You got your family making slick comments. Like, my uncle said, I came downstairs looking like a butterball, and he's sitting here, his stomach on his knees. Like, nigga, like, he's the skinniest right now he's ever been in like half of my entire life. So, girl, you just got in, and girl, you've been girl looking like a goddamn water bear under the microscopic little shit's big goofy ass nigga, big Bulbasaur body ass nigga. Irritated me, girl. No.
only reason that bigger people have bad health outcomes is because of weight stigma, and has nothing to do with the fact that them being 200, 300 pounds overweight, even 100 pounds overweight, is unhealthy and causing them problems.
Yeah, sometimes their health is like a catalyst for them to be overlooked, and it's just cracked up to overeating when really, yeah, it could be like a tumor.
Problems is ridiculous. Like, that's where you lose the plot. You have gone too far, right? And in my opinion, that's what I think is happening here.
And you would know that if you care to read or listen to any of the books that I have recommended.
So again, it's just like, it's her saying, you would know that if you would listen to basically
talked
what
enough.
I have read and come to the conclusion. Like, of course, yeah, if people read the same exact things as you and thought the same exact way as you, they would think the same way as you. Like, they would come to the same conclusions as you. But there are a lot of people that disagree with you, that don't feel the same way, right?
Over the many
Yes,
years,
please disagree with me. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about a lot of the things I say, but I still speak up because I don't know. I'm just compelled to.
over the many times
Even if I am wrong, I would just like to know.
that I have told y'all, given y'all definitions of things.
Oh, girl. To what?
But you don't care about people's health.
I don't.
You don't care about health. It's never about health.
It is about health. Girl, it's not about health for you. You wouldn't be at Cheesecake Factory pressed about the skinification of the deliciousness. Girl, I had my health scare. Okay, that's all it took for me. They said my mom walked in the room and she said the doctor said you're pre-diabetic. I was like, me, me, me. Oh, girl, I must have did. I must have hippity hopscotched my ass to the garage and put my titties on a treadmill at like 3% incline or however the inclination works. Girl, my caps was on fire. Girl, I was taking diet pills. Girl, I was taking diet pills, girl. Girl, girl, girl. Gizero. I don't know what the hell you on.
It's just about not being fat because of how you all have moralized people's bodies. Hello, light bulb, turn it on.
I
Put your
like
thinking
the
caps on.
lights. Girl, no, this don't use the lights to enhance your argument. That is not what's happening here. The light turned on because it knows you're on some bullshit and it wants you to wake up to girl, really realize what you're talking about. Really realize, like lights, real lights, like girl.
So again, it's like you don't actually care about people's health because you know are telling people to lose weight, right? I understand that she probably gets some comments that are not the nicest. People are mean. You know, people can say very nasty things. But
Duh.
again, to say that anyone that is talking about, and this is what I've dealt with myself,
Generalizing.
right? Anyone that is talking about, hey, losing weight was beneficial for me, and I'm glad that I did it, and it really did help me out. People will see
Right.
that and be like, see, you're fat phobic. You have a problem with fat people because of what you're saying and what you've.
I had a problem with my own fatness. I had a problem with being fat, so I lost weight. Don't be mad at nobody else because it's harder for you to lose weight, or you don't want to put in the effort to lose fucking weight, fatty. Oh wait. So I didn't mean to say that. I'm thinking of fatty. I'm thinking of Adam McIntyre. I forgot what happened to his friend. I'm not laughing at what happened to his friend, but somebody was like fat shaming one of his friends, and he was like, "You fatty." And so that was in my head this whole time, and it slipped out because I was thinking of that. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed.
Done for yourself. And that's where it's just like, dude, you've lost the plot. And then
Girl,
so
there
now
was no
she again
plot.
she's
She's
kind
just
of just
mad.
continuing on this tirade here.
Oh my
So she's replying
God.
to this comment here where it says, "I would love to hear you talk about the Chili's guiltless
Girl,
menu
brush
as a
your
Chili's."
hair or something. She just rolled out of bed and put on some lip gloss and got this nasty ass, what is it, Starbucks?
Employee, I
Girl.
always thought that was an
Quick
odd name. Why should I
espresso
feel guilty about eating a meal over
and the
500 calories?
same pajamas for like what, 3 days now? I don't really go nowhere, so I'm also in the same pajamas for like maybe 3, 4 days, a week, 2 weeks. I'm throwing extras on it. But girl,
Right. So she is responding to this comment here. So let's see what she has to say here.
Yes, Chili's Guiltless Grill menu is also fatphobic because its name stems directly from toxic diet culture rhetoric to create guilt and shame around food and our bodies. And yes, they do specifically market this as their healthy, better for you options.
and do you actually have to abide by what they're marketing? Like, no, you're just affected by the marketing tactics because you don't like yourself. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Like, people who have just this unwavering sense of self, they don't give a fuck about things like this. They're critical of it, but they don't execute it in this fashion. There's a deeper thing here than just the chilies and just the fat phobic shit. Girl, something going on with you internally, girl. Go to Chipotle. Don't go to Chipotle. Go to Capa.
I mean, yeah, it probably is healthier and better for you. Like compared to what else the other stuff that they offer.
Oh no, Chili's is good though. I liked their steak fajita. Their steak fajita.
That's one of the biggest
chicken
problems
fajita
with, and I talk about it all the time with going out to eat.
was
If you are
good.
going out to eat multiple times
With the
a
bean.
week,
Yeah.
the chances of you struggling with your weight are going to be
Does this story matter? I mean, I have an audience now. Oh my God. I'm slowly gaining an audience. It's crazy. So people are like watching me and listening. Oh, sorry. I should put that down. Um, so me and my family went to Chili's, and one of my childhood friends was working there. I haven't seen since middle school. We always used to hang out. And um I recognized him, but I didn't know if I should say anything because people don't usually recognize me. Not in high school after COVID, and then after high school, people just don't usually recognize me, but I see people I went to high school all the time. Um, but I was like, he was one of the friend homies, so I waved at him. I was like, and then he waved back the same way. He was just like, and then my sister laughed and she was like, y'all wave the same. And I was like, hardy har. Flagged him over. He was like, do I know you? And then my mom, said my government name. And then he was like, oh shit. Oh shit. And instead of dapping me up, this nigga pulled me in for a hug. Nigga, we're in the middle of the restaurant hugging. I was like, oh, this is tea. This is so like boys love. So tea. So great. Awesome. He wanted me to take down his Instagram because that's what he offered. He was like, "Do you want my Instagram?" I was like, "Nigga, we're grown as fuck. Give me your number. Give me your number." Got his number. This was the same weekend where I was going to those interviews and I didn't go to old boy's house I was with. Um right? So I wanted to focus on the interviews and shit. So and I wouldn't be at old boy's house with my gaming PC, so I couldn't really play games for those 2 days. So that's why I was like, well, I can't really play um until Saturday. And after I told him that and he was like okay or all right or something, that nigga never opened my text message after that. Like I forgot what I said, but I sent him the last message I sent him was on the 17th of fucking July and he never opened it. All the while, before I left the restaurant, nigga fucking grabbed my titty and fucking cupped it and like squeezed it and swoped it and shit. Like did like a side hug and cut my titty as I left the restaurant. So like, girl, you felt on me, made this whole scene, made this and did all this just to not text me back. Like just to not text me back. Girl, I must have deleted his number so fast. Well, I gave it some time, of course, but bitch, we're in August. It's August 3rd. That nigga's never texting me.
Be pretty high because you are the amount of extra calories that these places put in their food to make it quote unquote taste better, right? It's going to make it harder for you to be in a lower weight, to really focus on your weight. It makes it harder, right? And so that's why I think these places having these options is a good thing.
Oh yeah, but then he was like looking at my titties and he was like, "Do you lift?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Oh, that's natural. That's natural." So I guess this kind of plays into like the weight thing, the weight stigma, because he was like, "You used to be chunky and have chunky cheeks and shit." So I got felt on. Maybe if I wasn't built like this, I wouldn't have got felt on as much. I don't know. I'm trying to make a connection here.
Right?
And no, I'm not arguing that they shouldn't have these options. I am simply arguing that these options shouldn't be marketed fatphobically. Good morning.
So
Yes,
again,
Chili's guilt.
I would just love to know what in her head they should be named. Like what should the title of these, menus be? If you're not allowed to call it what it's being called, what should they be called, right? And so again, here we have another video where she is kind of just talking about the same issues because she's kind of spiraling at
She's
this point
cute.
about everything that's been going on. And so she has been kind of going, just responding and responding and responding. So let's go ahead and see what she has to say
Because you
here.
don't care about their mental health.
Is this AI or is she like some kind of actor? Ooh, girl.
The y'all do not care about fat
Evil.
people's health because you don't care about their mental health.
You don't care about your own mental health, girl. Because if you did, you wouldn't be sitting in front of a camera continuously poking the bear and prodding a dead horse that's already fucking dead for a millennia. Girl, go heal.
Deplorable, disgusting, violent videos
Go eat a salad, any kind.
y'all are making about me on this app are unacceptable. It's genuinely gross.
It probably is, but you don't have to subject yourself to it.
And I don't
Sorry,
know what
boo.
makes y'all think it's okay to do that.
It's not, but
I don't know what makes y'all think it's okay.
if they're fat phobic, then you're skinny phobic. I'm not skinny phobic. That was not a confirmation.
Did your favorite
I
rapper
feel you
last year
like treat fat phobia like it's ableism.
think it was okay? Because by the way, she was wrong. Fat phobia ain't
Girl
funny.
is
Fat phobia
every
ain't a
day
joke.
with you. Why is she like Fanita? Why is she like like some she got like the same little bug that Fanita got?
And let me ask you something.
What?
If it was your daughter or your sister,
It would never be. It would never be.
They came home.
Both of my sisters is T. Both of my sisters is T. So it would never, will never, could never. No.
And told you
No.
that somebody at school told her the things that some of y'all are saying to me.
That would never happen because niggas get popped in the face. They know better. They don't play. No. Wouldn't happen.
What would you tell her?
I would tell her, good job, girl. Pop the next nigga in the face, in the mouth. Gouge him by the back of his nostrils. Do like this. It's gonna be a little nasty, and just gouge. They know better. Nope.
So again, like, do I think that people should be mean and rude?
There's a weakness here. There's a weakness. I'm sorry. There's like a lack of backbone or something. I don't know. It's girl. Please,
to other people on the internet. No.
Please.
But again, if you are consistently putting out these videos where you know, like, this is what I don't understand. When you know that what you're putting out is going to garner a specific type of response, and then you come on the internet and be like, I can't believe that I got this response. You put the video out and you understand how the internet works. You know how people are going to react, especially again, because like look, this is video number 4.
This is like for a rollout or something. Yeah. You can't care this much. I'm not convinced, Lizzo.
4. Right? So you are consistently doing this. And I think the reason, right, with this is because you get a certain amount of attention and then you want to keep going there, right? Because it's addicting and you're getting a lot of attention, you're getting a lot of clicks, you're getting a lot of views, you're getting a lot of people that are congratulating you and just that are.
That's what I refuse to do. Let this YouTube shit get to my head. I need to surround myself with people that are gonna be like, nigga, you're on bullshit. Or nigga, that's not funny. Nigga, you're not real, you're fake. Like, I need people like that. Like, girl, cause I'm starting to get comments like, oh my god, positive comments about my personality. Like, oh my god, y'all like me? Y'all like me? But no, I could easily be problematic. And it's like, ooh, nope, I don't want to entertain that. Because I'm on camera, I'm highlighting my more negative parts of my personality. So
Are giving you attention, so you want to keep.
Bitch, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Doing that, right? So if it was like a friend of mine or a brother or sister or whatever, and they came home from school and they're like, yeah, I was standing on this soapbox screaming at people saying that they, what they're doing is wrong and it's bad what they're doing. And then they're saying mean stuff to me and it's really hurting my feelings. I would say, well, maybe get off that soapbox and stop screaming at people and stop telling people how they should feel about certain things. Like, that's what I would say. Maybe
I just said the lack of backbone, like girl, you're begging for this attention.
You don't do that thing that is causing a bunch of people to scream at you if it's affecting you. If you are very, you feel very steadfast in what you're saying and you're not going to let that stuff bother you, but hey, by all means, continue doing what you're doing. But if you're going to come to me confidently and say, hey, I've been doing this and it's really affecting my mental health. It's really making me feel bad about myself. It's really making me, feel these certain types of ways. I would say, hey, maybe don't do that anymore. It's a pretty simple decision to make there, right?
You gonna tell her that she deserves to be spoken to like that?
Benita, please. Benita.
You gonna tell her that her body deserves to be spoken about like that?
And this comment right here, right? I feel like you treat fat phobia like it's ableism.
Benita, you need to get Benita, you need to get your ass on Adita.
Yes. I would hope not. But the way a lot of y'all are acting, I think you just might. And y'all are disgusting. Fat phobia is disgusting. And I hope one day y'all actually understand that. Y'all do not care about.
Girl. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You got the nerve to say it's fatphobic marketing and you walking past Greens with your titties sprawled all out? Girl, shut
All right, now we have
up.
some videos of
Shut
her going
up.
into the supermarket getting
She looks damn good, but shut
upset about some of
up. Shut
the ways
up.
that some of these companies market their products.
Just walked into the grocery store and would you look at this? One of the most fat phobic brands to ever exist. And again, it's okay to have these types of options.
Cause it says skinny on it? Wear a waist trainer. Like, you could put on the girdle. Like,
It's not okay to perpetuate and profit off of fat phobia.
So again, so she's saying that this skinny girl brand is
skinny girl.
fat phobic for the way that they are marketing it, right? And like maybe I don't know, like it is what it is, but it's just funny, right? Because of course, like they are going to do what works for them, and it seems that with this, skinny girl brand, that's what they're doing, right? I'm assuming what they have are options that are going to be lower in calories than other places, right? And so, it's just like it feels like she is intentionally going to places, finding something that she disagrees with, and then being like, because I disagree with this, it has to be eradicated. It can't exist anymore because it hurts my feelings or it makes me feel a certain way. And that's just not how the world works. And this is her responding to one of the comments on that video that we just watched.
Something's existed for a while doesn't mean it shouldn't be revisited and revised. I'm literally convinced that if it was up to some of y'all, we wouldn't have the 13th Amendment. But in the case of the Skinny Girl brand, these are
Girl, you're just slow and practically brain dead. So even if they did take away the 13th Amendment, what are you talking about?
In that video that we just watched.
Something's existed for a while doesn't mean it shouldn't be revisited and revised. I'm literally convinced that if it was up to some of y'all, we wouldn't have the 13th Amendment.
The fact that you try to make such an overshot of a connection just tells me you shouldn't have the right to vote. But because anybody can register no matter how dumb you are, and my life can get fucked over by people like yo bum ass hopping on the internet making this insignificant ass bullshit, wasting the water and the radiation I need for my chocolatey good skin, and these punk ass eye patches that aren't doing shit for you. Girl, let me tell you this one thing. Let me tell you this one last thing. All you need to do is eat some fresh vegetables and some bullshit ass substitutions, and do some mindfulness exercises, and you wouldn't feel so goddamn bad about every single thing marketed as somebody 50 pounds lighter than your big ass. Shut the fuck up and get off the internet, Biggie.
But in the case of the Skinny Girl brand, these are
So again, that's right. So like comparing weight, issues, fat phobia, the health at every size movement to like slavery. I think that it is, again, that's where you end up losing a lot of people.
direct screenshots from their website, which as you can see is full of language that equates thinness not just to healthy, but also as a key to having a good life.
So again, what you do in this is you speak with your wallet.
She's making it seem like her life is so bad already. Like she just can't do anything. Girl, your quality of life, how bad are you making it for yourself? Like do you hate yourself that goddamn bad cuz you're not even that fucking big to be that unable bodied, but you're like crippling yourself to a degree. Can you calm the fuck down? You are so dramatic, so dramatic.
And you just
And then Skinny Girl brand don't even got that much engagement, and you got the nerve, girl. I get as much views as this. This is my audience right here. This singular post is my views and my comments, and this is what my YouTube page looks like. And you gonna put this on your big ass platform because you give a fuck that much? You give a fuck that much, girl? So this tells me she has a chance of seeing this.
decide not to have it, right? But
Imagine.
just because it exists and you disagree with it does not mean that it's like, well, we need to get rid of it and it's not allowed to
And
exist
it looks
anymore,
good.
right? I think
wanna try
eventually
it.
if enough of the world decides, hey, I don't think that this thing needs to exist, or I
You
don't
gonna be mad at me? I'm gonna be skinny.
really like the marketing or whatever, then it will change its mind, because it will nobody's going to buy that product anymore, and then it's going to change because companies want to make money, right? And so I don't know, it's just so silly to me, man.
This video is from one of their recent posts.
So the next time you're in the store and wanting to level up your salads, grab Skinny Girl immediately. Your taste buds and your waistline won't regret it. Trust me.
Again, the thing is that especially with salad dressings and
I'm sold. Immediately. My waistline, girl. What? Hey, bitch, I'm finna be moving like Shakira. I need to go
like
get
sauces,
me some. I need to go get
the
me some
amount of calories
vinaigrette.
that are in those can
Yes.
sneak up on you quite often, right? And so like
Exactly.
the thing is, like, if you are trying to be aware of this, trying to be aware of your calories and be in a deficit, it is always nice to have those options. And of course those brands are going to market in that way, because let's be real, I'm sure the Skinny Girl quote unquote sauces are not going to taste as good as the full calorie options, but the reason they exist is because maybe they don't taste as good, but they are lower in calories, and it's therefore you can use more of them, and you can you can have that stuff and not be so worried about the amount of calories that are in this stuff. It's just so bizarre. And like, if you look at some of the comments right here, right? Y'all want us to be fat so bad. I lost 87 pounds, and honestly, being skinny is amazing. Am I fat phobic because I'm skinny? So getting healthy is a crime. To compare salad dressing to the abolishment of slavery is crazy. God forbid someone has a phobia of getting fat, right? So it's like, there's a lot of people that obviously disagree with these posts in the comments here.
This type of branding and rhetoric is incredibly harmful to everyone, not just fat people, because as I've said time and time again, fat phobia affects everyone.
Dislike it so much, just don't buy the product and it will not hurt you, I promise. So those are all of the TikToks as far as
Because
like
what does the abolishment of slavery have to do with fatness? Like, like, I'm telling you, almost everything has race play in it. Like, I'm turning this off. Girl, I'm going to bed because I've been up for hours. Video ends here.